Y'all, fans have had enough of DDG exploiting Halo for views, and they've decided to call him out once again. But DDG is telling them he does not give up. Now, DDG recently had a crash out on his livestream after people online started calling him out for using Halo for clout. For a long time, many people felt like DDG has been using his child for views rather than being a good parent. Now, DDG has tried ignoring these clout-chasing allegations, but it seems like he cannot take it anymore.
All parents do the same shit. If you look at my mama Instagram, all her kids on there. Why y'all ain't cancel her? Cancel my mama. You look at my dad Instagram, all his kids. Why y'all don't do that? Why y'all don't cancel my parents? But when I do it, because I'm one of the most famous, most lit, most richest black creators in the entire world, it's a problem when I do it though, right?
Y'all, DDG crashed out during his livestream in an attempt to clear his name and his reputation as a dad. He seems to take the accusations so personally that he started warning people not to play with his name anymore. He accused everybody who was hating on him of not wanting to see him succeed. He further argued that all parents love showing off their kids. He even brought up his mom and dad, saying that they all post their kids on social media, which leads him to wonder why they don't get cancelled for it. But when he posts Halo, it's an issue.
Halo, you can't hit girls. Stop it. No, don't hit me. No. No, Halo, I'm sorry.
However, DDG's fans weren't exactly seeing his point of view after his crash out, and they decided to continue calling him out by leaving comments saying things like, "Nothing wrong with posting your son, it's the lies for me, man. Stop lying on your baby mama and trying to make her look bad. It's obsessive. You can tell the child doesn't want this attention, always agitated while with his father on video." Another one said, "At least a whole car for a baby that don't even know what one is yet, but is not for clout though." Now, this is not the first time DDG has been called out for using Halo. You see, late last year, DDG posted a video on his page where he was blowing breath out on Halo's face, and after several attempts to get the dragon breath away from his face, Halo started crying. Initially, a lot of fans thought it was the usual banter between father and son, as we've seen many times before, but y'all, immediately we saw Halo crying, we knew ish was getting serious, cause I don't know about y'all, but we've never seen Halo cry on here before, so fans got really upset and called out DDG for being unhygienic. And y'all, just to set the record straight, that was not the first time Halo had almost passed out from DDG's smell. The first time it happened was when Halo put his face on DDG's shoulders, and boy did he hold up his nose for air as he almost fainted from smelling his pits. There was also a second time where DDG and Halo were in the park, and DDG removed his face mask to talk to him, and people noticed how our internet nephew turned his face away real quick. And this time around, Halo was crying because of DDG's breath, and y'all, the third time did it. The fans were really upset, and a lot of people began to fill in the gaps by saying DDG's body and mouth odor was probably the reason why he and Halle broke up. And boy, I gotta say, I'm beginning to feel so too. Now, the incident did not go down well with fans. There were even rumors that CPS were called to DDG's house after a number of people complained, and the entire thing caused a lot of tension between him and Halle, and to be honest, you can blame the concerned people who decided to report him. Anyways, what do y'all think about DDG's antics when it comes to Halo? Is he using his child for clout, or is he just sharing his life with the world? Let me know your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to stay tuned right here for even more chaotic celeb drama. Till next time, bye.
The internet has been buzzing lately after a viral tweet reignited a long-standing debate about rising star Tyla and her alleged attempts to embody Rihanna. You'll be shocked to hear why fans are upset regarding Tyla's tributes to Rihanna and why it seems like Rihanna is refusing to acknowledge her on purpose. The tweet, which featured a photo of Rihanna looking gorgeous from her youth with the caption, "SMH. This is what Tyla is trying to give, but it didn't feel authentic," opened the floodgates to renewed comparisons between the two artists, and fans on both sides have something to say. From the beginning of her career, Tyla has been stacked up against Rihanna, and it seems like most comparisons first started surfacing due to similarities in their backstories. Both women are global breakout stars hailing from outside the US, bringing a fresh take to the pop and R&B scenes. Rihanna, born and raised in Barbados, was discovered and relocated to the US as a teen, while Tyla, born in Johannesburg, South Africa, has been making waves after relocating to the UK and breaking into the mainstream with hits like Water. Seeing these comparisons, Tyla has never shied away from showing love to Rihanna, all while still trying to keep her own image separate. In a 2023 cover story, she addressed the constant comparisons, saying, "It's flattering because Rihanna is Rihanna. It's a compliment, but at the same time, I'm my own artist. I'm Tyla, and I know as people get to know me and my music, they will see me as just Tyla." She has elaborated on these feelings several times since, where she, in an interview with For Interview magazine, explained that while she never attached herself to specific artists growing up, Rihanna's journey was particularly inspirational to her. She was quoted saying that it made everything feel all the more possible. She came from outside of America. It made me feel like my dream was achievable. Still, despite Tyla's respectful tone, fans have noticed something else. Rihanna has never publicly acknowledged Tyla, neither her admiration nor her music. And that silence is becoming more noticeable by the day, especially as fans keep comparing the two artists. While some fans are calling the silence shady, others seem to believe it might be on purpose, as some fans have commented their opinion on the situation, saying, "The way Tyla and her team continuously study and perpetrate Rihanna cosplay is disgusting. I know Rihanna's sick of her weird ass. Time for an IP infringement suit." Many now believe that Tyla isn't just influenced by Rihanna and that she's allegedly trying to be her. From her fashion choices to her music style, some observers believe Tyla's image is too curated to not be a deliberate Rihanna mimic, and they think Rihanna's refusal to acknowledge her might just be her way of trying to set boundaries against someone who is trying to recreate her career. But not everyone seems to be in agreement with that, as others have stepped in to defend both artists, arguing that Rihanna doesn't owe anyone public praise, especially not when artists often communicate behind closed doors. As one fan put it, "You don't even know if Rihanna and Tyla have had a conversation in private, and even if they didn't, Rihanna doesn't owe nobody shit, and neither does Tyla." Another growing opinion is that the whole Rihanna comparison is forced and isn't actually doing Tyla any good, as many argue that Tyla's brand, aesthetic, and music are distinct enough to stand on their own. She's not the new Rihanna, she's not the new Beyonce, she is the first Tyla, and that's already amazing. Another user also spoke on the subject, saying, "Honestly, where do you all see Rihanna in here? Everything about Tyla's brand is just her, Tyla." In fact, many fans have tried their best to keep any comparison to Rihanna at an arm's length, as Tyla's journey is her own and something to be proud of, while also acknowledging the fact that her journey mirrors what other young black women in entertainment have faced while being compared and rarely allowed to just be themselves without someone accusing them of imitation.